with rivers surging overnight and daytime, and waves rolling along into the distance. Along green hills and rivers, we seem to hear an old song of blooming flowers, crashing waves, and rippling water. Through the constant changes of cities, Zengcheng of Guangzhou, bathing in the limelight of the world, is composing a beautiful picture of its own metamorphosis into a modernized, medium-sized, ecological city. Guangzhou, the southern gateway to China, and also the departure point of the Sea Silk Road that effectively connects the world. The Guangzhou of today values an urban development concept of a low-carbon economy, an intelligent city, and a happy and innovation-oriented city. Guangzhou is aiming to accelerate the pace of building itself as an innovation-oriented city. As the youngest national development zone of Guangzhou, the nation's key city, the Zengcheng Economic and Technological Development Zone shoulders the historical mission of building itself as an advanced manufacturing base and the bridgehead for Guangzhou's march eastward. It is the engine for the development of Guangzhou and the new high ground for attracting foreign investment, technology, and talents. This is the new high ground for attracting investment, technology, and talents that are naturally endowed with an advantageous location. Zengcheng became a county in the 6th year of the Eastern Han Dynasty and boasts a history of over 1,800 years. It has been a crucial town of commerce and trade in the south of Guangdong province since ancient times and covers an area about 1/5 of the total urban area of Guangzhou. Occupying a key position in the Golden Corridor of cities along the east coast of the Pearl River Delta, Zengcheng has been the base of the industrialization of the innovation axis of Guangdong, Shenzhen, and Hong Kong. It constitutes a bridgehead for the implementation of Guangzhou's eastward movement strategy. It is endowed with an advantageous location, serving as a gateway to Shenzhen and Hong Kong. Zengcheng is currently constructing 2 transportation hubs, one in the east of Guangzhou, with Metro Line number 13, the intercity railways connecting Guangzhou, Dongguan, and Shenzhen, the extended freight line of Guangzhou, and the high-speed railway between Guangzhou and Shantou, the other with Metro Line number 21, highways connecting Guangzhou with Shantou, Huizhou, and Heyuan, and the 3 northern ring roads of Guangzhou, Zengcheng and Conghua, Huadu and Dongguan, etc. In the future, Zengcheng and the downtown of Guangzhou City will form a 15-minute circle, where a 15-minute drive to the ports of Huangpu and Xinsha can become a reality, and Zengcheng residents can enjoy the benefit of only a half-hour drive to both Baiyun and Shenzhen airports, and concurrent flights with a half-hour drive to the key cities in the Pearl River Delta. This is a new district for modern industries, with a favorable environment both for living and employment that stands as one of the main engines for the future development of Guangzhou. With a sound environment for innovation, startup businesses, and investment, Zengcheng is becoming a favored and famous destination for talents, with innovative and entrepreneurial prowess and investors. Zengcheng is home to a large pool of high-caliber personnel and an integral platform for research, academia, industrialization, and innovation. In a radius of 30 minutes drive from here, there are over 60 universities and famous medical service institutions. Enjoying the combined advantages of being in a national development zone and under the jurisdiction of Guangzhou City, Zengcheng provides one-stop approval for investors. Therefore, it is a prime destination for overseas and domestic businesses to expand their market share throughout China and even in the Asia-Pacific region. In recent years, Zengcheng has attracted a list of leading projects, such as CEPRE, Guangzhou Honda, the R&D Center of Guangzhou Honda, the South China production base of Beijing Automobile Industry Corporation, Alibaba South China E-Commerce Operations Center, and the Hitachi Automobile System. Driven by the unremitting efforts by Guangzhou to pursue the integrated development of building itself as a center of international shipping, logistics, trade, and financial services. Zengcheng is committed to developing a modern industrial system with a core competitive edge, featuring triple industrial coordination and high-end development. For the second industry, on the basis of high-end platforms of national development zones, efforts shall be made to construct, to a high standard, 10 productivity-intensive clusters, such as a provincial automobile and new energy auto park, a developmental park for the integrated innovative advances in military and civilian technology, a park for innovation by and startups for overseas Chinese, a manufacturing base for high-end financial equipment manufacturing, an industrial park for intelligent equipment manufacturing, and a provincial photovoltaic industrial park with the aim to create an advanced technological base in the eastern part of Guangzhou. For the tertiary industry, on the basis of a small and medium-sized microfinancial corporation service zone, productive service park, high-end development support region at the central axis of the new city, Guangzhou Eastern Transport Hub, the education town of Guangzhou, the 4A Spring Resort of Whitewater Stockade, and the 10,000 hostels effort will be made to facilitate the cluster development of such modern service sectors as headquarters economy, finance and insurance, exhibitions and trade fairs, health and well-being. For the primary industry, efforts will be made to establish a modern agricultural science and technology park with special emphasis on developing large-scale plantation and farming, finishing and intensive processing, and modern urban agriculture of tourism and leisure. This is a new type of emerging modernized, medium-sized, and ecological city. Zengcheng has kept a sound ecological environment, with its forest coverage rate reaching 55.38%, and the annual good air quality rate reaching 100%, and thus is called the oasis of the Pearl River Delta. Currently, efforts are being made with an international view to fully connect the city center of Guangzhou and the surrounding cities such as Dongguan, Huizhou, and Shenzhen, to construct the greenway around Gualu Lake and the Nanxiang Mountain ecotourism area, to push forward the construction of a youth palace, children's park, health and medical treatment complex, and the building of a central hospital, to implement the plan of 1,000 parks, to build beautiful villages, to beautify the living environments of the city and the country, and to build a modernized, medium-sized, and ecological city. In Zengcheng, you will well see the brilliance of flowers, the luxuriance of trees, and the harmony among people. The appeal of an enchanting flower city can be felt everywhere, from the bright moon above the Zengjiang River to the fields of faraway villages, from the surging water of the Whitewater Stockade to the flower whispers on the street. Zengcheng National Economic and Technological Development Zone is embracing the arrival of global investors with its open arms. Welcome to Zengcheng, Guangzhou.